Hi everyone, this is Admin Josh from Pageant Empress, and in today's video, I have a guest with me. She is the reigning Miss Essex International UK 2021. Hello, Daniella Brant. Hello, Daniella.
Hello, it is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much for having me on today. I am very honoured.
I love to have different beauty queens from different pageants, so thank you so much. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hello guys, I am Daniella Brant. I'm 23 years old and I'm representing the United Kingdom.
That was perfect. That's almost as if you're already a Miss International.
Do you know what? Fingers crossed. If I come and see you in July, I'm going to have that crown on my head, I promise.
When is the finale of Miss International UK?
It's happening on the 23rd of July this year, and it'll be up in the United Kingdom around Chorley.
Physical pageant, right? Not a virtual pageant.
It will be in person, as long as hopefully COVID stays away. It will be in person and it will be on a Friday during the day, and then the actual event will be in the evening. So super exciting.
I want to know more about you. Can you please talk about your educational background?
I have a wide range of education. So I finished school with full GCSEs and with C's and above. So that was I was really happy about that. Obviously, it's not the best mark in the world, but it's full qualification. So I was super happy with that. I then went on to college and studied animal management and biology for the past 3 years. And I managed to come out with a diploma. I didn't actually end up going into any animal, but I'd done a lot of experience with veterinary nursing and dog grooming, which I really enjoyed. But I then decided to go into the care industry. For 5 years, I'd done care with special needs and challenging behaviour. And then now I'm doing full-time work as a spinal cord injury nurse and neurological diseases.
Are you working as a nurse then?
My actual title is care specialist in spinal cord injury and neurological diseases, but our main role is kind of care nursing.
Why did you want to be a care nurse? Why not be a vet? Why the change of the career?
I absolutely love animals. You can probably hear my dog downstairs, so I apologise for that. He is a 10-month-old puppy. He can hear me, so he's like, "Mum, where are you?" So I absolutely love animals. That's why I went into the animal industry, thinking that veterinary nursing is something that I wanted to go into. Nice. So during my course, I actually done work experience for a year studying veterinary nursing, and it was absolutely amazing. But I felt like there was a part of me missing, and there's something of me where I always love to care. I love helping people out. I love helping animals out when I can. A degree in dog training as well. That's another thing to add on the list. So I really enjoyed that. But during my course, obviously I was 18 years old, so I needed something of an income to come in. So there was this job that was going to look after a young lady with special needs and disabilities. So I thought, do you know what, I'll give that a try. And it's something that I absolutely fell in love with, being able to care for someone, being able to change their life and helping them with daily activities that unfortunately they can't do independently. Right. So I went on to do that. Fell in love with it and carried on doing that for 5 years. And I actually expanded and went into kind of teaching special needs. Absolutely loved that in a college. It was so good. It was so good fun. The students were absolutely amazing. And I tell you what, people with special needs just put the brightest smile on your face. They are amazing people. So I think my heart just really fell deep into that. As much as I would love to be with animals, I have a dog. He keeps me company. I'm happy with him. And kind of, I now specialise in spinal cord injury and neurological diseases. And it's something where I feel completes me, knowing that I've helped someone through something that they can't do during the day. And as sad as it is, it's absolutely horrible to see people struggle. Knowing that I've then helped them through something that they can't do throughout the day, I feel privileged to be around them. I feel happy that I've helped out. I feel like I'm doing my job as a person rather than as, I'm doing a job for money.
A lot of people do not know that there's still a lot of, unfortunately, disabled people and elderly people who do not get the quality healthcare, even in the UK. And we have seen a lot of cases, unfortunately. So thank you so much, Daniella, for looking after these people who are definitely in need of it. So my next question is actually a very important one. Why did you enter the Miss International UK pageant?
I love this one. So Miss International UK actually shone out to me more than any other pageant. I knew that it was a very prestigious pageant and it's the 4th biggest pageant in the world and one of the biggest in the United Kingdom. And I felt like it was time to really challenge myself. I like to set a goal and go above and beyond that and be able to test my ability, challenge myself and know that I'm using my title as a role model and to help others around me. The system has the best sisterhood. They are incredible women. They're so brave, they're confident, they're empowering each other, and their teamwork is amazing. So it's definitely my favourite pageant, and definitely something that I'm going to carry on with. And hopefully if I win Miss International, I can use the title to stand up, speak up, and be as a role model for everyone else.
Like you said, I really like that there's sisterhood, right, in Miss International. It's hashtag cheer all women. And I really love that hashtag. I think that is such a good sisterhood bonding experience that you girls will have when you go to Miss International. I think that's a great reason behind it. My next question is actually kind of related to what you just answered. You talked about doing charity works. So what is your advocacy, and why did you select this particular topic as part of your advocacy?
I actually have a very large platform with all this stuff. My main one is Macmillan Cancer Support. And this was simply because last year, unfortunately, my mum was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she's done incredible, but Macmillan were there to support me and my family and my mum going through all this. And obviously it was a difficult time. There was no history of cancer in our family, so it was a big shock for us. And obviously we're going through COVID, so that was stressful, because when my mum went to go and have her operation to remove the cancer and had all her radiotherapy, we weren't unfortunately allowed to be there because of COVID. So it was something that obviously we felt we had no support with. Macmillan came along and they were absolutely incredible. So I felt like I really wanted to use my title and my voice to speak up, spread awareness about what they do, and obviously give back what they've given to me. So they are amazing charities. So they are one of my main charities, but I like to help out at least 2 charities a month if I can. So my dog is TikTok famous here in the UK. So we actually use that as a platform to also do charity work. So my last charity work was all to do with TikTok, fundraising money for Dogs for Good. They are an amazing charity who help train expertly dogs to disabilities. So they help people with epilepsy, or they help people who are blind. So they are an amazing charity who help these dogs help other people. So that's something that I use as my platform on TikTok, on social media, to spread awareness on that. I've done bike rides, I've done runs, I've done like 100 squats a day. I've done lots of different crazy stuff. I've done like raffles for the RSPCA and pancreatic cancer. I've done so many charities.
Oh,
I've got a big list.
Like, you know, I was going to ask you, like, so what have you done for, like, prepare for Miss International? It seems you have done your homework. You have done a lot of charity work and a lot of incredible things. 20 is not an easy number of different advocacies or different charity to be associated with. So I don't know how you did it, Daniella.
Doing a full-time job, being a single dog mum, and doing pageantry full-time, I don't know where I have 10 minutes to even eat. It's crazy.
Oh my God. I don't know how you did
I
it.
love it. It's my life. So with obviously my whole platform, what else I do is I've actually designed my own website, and it's called the Pageant Family, and it helps people around the world have a more understanding of pageantry. So my main campaign is trying to break the stereotype of pageantry by changing perception and creating a positive outlook. So I want people to have a better understanding. We have this whole stereotype and this whole stigma that pageantry is all about walking on the stage, you got pretty pretty, and that's it. People don't understand the hard work, the dedication, the way we use our title to express how things need to be changed in a positive way, or how we can speak up about stuff and change stuff for the better around the world. Stuff like women's rights and campaigning for Black Lives Matter and stuff that obviously matters in the world, where people feel like they need to speak up, may not have that ability. So us as pageant women are able to then speak up about. So I have the pageant website to do that. I also have a lot of different campaigns. My main one at the minute is to do with sexual assault. Unfortunately, there is not enough help for males. So I'm speaking up on behalf of the male species to express that obviously we need more help for males. There's a lot to do with females. I'm also doing a lot of sexual assault with females, but I feel like the male aspect isn't giving much of a voice. There's not as much help for males as there are for women. That's why males aren't speaking up as much, and that's not fair. It needs to be equal.
How is your preparation going for Miss International UK?
Amazing, busy, constantly. I don't know where I find the time to even just have a nap. It's crazy. Obviously, unfortunately, COVID has hit. As bad as it is, it's actually given me a positive to give me more of a preparation for Miss International United Kingdom. So I've actually been a finalist since December 2019. That is when I first obviously applied and I got through. So it's given me a lot of time, because obviously it didn't go ahead last year. It's given me a lot of time to prepare and get a lot of obviously charity work in. I've done about 100 appearances so far. My goal is about 150 before I actually get to Miss International. I've got a month and a bit to get there, and we are going to do it. I've got this. I just want to speak up, get known, so people then feel comfortable and see my work, see my campaigns, and feel like they can join in and speak up. I'm actually going to go and visit my evening gown on Tuesday, so I'm super, super excited. I've just bought my swimwear, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm super, super excited. Everything's starting to come together. It's been a year and a half of preparation, but we have got there.
That's incredible. I didn't know you were selected as a finalist back in 2019. I thought you just started this 2 years. That's almost 2 years, 2019 to now. Wow, that's a long time to prepare.
Because of COVID. It's because of COVID. It's been shut down. I would have been 21, 22 when I obviously had my pageant Miss International, but because obviously COVID,
I understand.
Unfortunately, but it's given me obviously a positive. It's now given me a lot of time to prepare and do exactly what I want to do, to show my hard work, dedication, and prove that obviously I'd be a great role model as a Miss International United Kingdom.
I just noticed, I was looking through Instagram pictures. In one of the pictures, you have like a full sleeve tattoo. So can you please talk about why did you have that? Yeah, that particular design. Is there any story behind it?
This is a big story, and it's something that obviously very shocks people. They see a pageant gown, she's got a full sleeve. I actually got a full sleeve before I got into pageantry. When I was 18 years old, unfortunately I was in a relationship that wasn't very happy, and I felt like I wanted to almost cover myself to feel confident. Now I know that that's not the way to go, but at 18 years old, that is the route that I took. So I decided to get a sleeve. Now, this sleeve is a henna design, so it means peace, calm, and it was something that I used to sit there and draw to take my mind off things. So I felt, you know what, that's something I would like to have on my body. And I see it as an art. A lot of people, obviously, the world is changing, social media is changing, the world is evolving. So a lot of people now actually have tattoos. I have it as an art. It's currently being removed. It is currently being lasered off. It is half gone at the moment, and it should be all completely gone by hopefully November.
I saw the tattoo and I thought, you're going for Miss International, right? And I've never seen a Miss International delegate with a full sleeve tattoo. So I was wanting to ask, so are you going to keep it, or are you getting it removed? So it seems like you're for your own self, you're getting it removed. Yeah. But I would have loved to see you with a full sleeve tattoo in Japan. I think that would be like a historical moment, don't you think?
I think that would definitely break the stereotype. Yeah. I'm not too sure if they allow tattoos in Japan. Do you know what? I would stand out, and I think it would be amazing because it's not offensive. It means peace. It means love. And it's showing that I'm confident of who I am. I'm happy with who I am. And why break the stereotype? Why not now? Obviously, everything is evolving. Why not now change it?
That's to you. It's up to you, but I would personally would love to see you with just embracing the full sleeve tattoo, because I think that's incredible. And it's not like you say, it's nothing offensive. It's just a beautiful henna, right? It's a henna design. A fun one. If you win the title of Miss International UK 2021, what is the first thing you would do?
I tell you what, them photos need to pause, because my face is going to be hysterical. I have worked my little bottom off so hard to use my voice and get out there and win Miss International that cry is definitely something I do. Work-wise, I want to speak up and prove to people that you can be anyone to join a pageant, whether it's different size, whether it's different race, whether you're a male. There are male pageants out there, and I want to use myself as a role model to speak up and say, no, let's break these stereotypes. Let's show how unique you are and how beautiful you are. So definitely the first thing that I do, other than cry my eyes out, is speak up, have a good live and say, look, I am Miss International. I have all these things. You can be anyone and achieve whatever you want. You've just got to put your mind and dedication to it.
Except for pageantry and helping people, what do you like to do on your free times? Any hobbies, except for doing charity work?
I have quite a few different hobbies. So in the past, I've had 2 horses. So I absolutely love horse riding. Horse riding is something where I can go get on a horse, put my mind to rest, and just run in a field, and it is the best feeling in the world. I also have a dog. Now, a lot of people look at me and think, oh, pageant woman, she's very classy, she's very dressed up. On the weekends, I get up in a bodysuit and I do protection work with my dog. He is a guard dog. So we do a lot of like protection training. I put on like the full armor and we do like bite work. So security dogs, so like police dogs. And that is my favorite thing to do. I feel empowered. I feel like I'm empowering other people. And I feel like having a dog by my side, barking and knowing that, you know, no one's going to come near me. I love it.
So, oh wow, you seem very adventurous then. You feel like you like horse riding and also, yeah, I was not expecting that because, you know, normally when you think of a beauty queen, it's very much like a very very English rose. So I like that you're challenging the stereotype, and I think that's great. You're like, you know what?
Thank you.
And I'm here to, you know, prove you. I don't want to prove you wrong, but like I'm here to say that we are different type of women, and they can still join pageantry. Yes. I think that's what it is.
100%. Any woman and any man, no matter what you do, do you know what? Whether you work at somewhere that's very low and, you know, you feel like you haven't got the grades, you are still worth it. You are still a person that deserves the title, as well as someone that might have a uni degree or, you know, be a doctor or a vet. Everyone deserves to be noticed. 100%. Do you know what? I'd much rather, as much as I love dressing up and going and putting, you know, a lovely gown on and going out for dinner, I also love putting my wellies on and going having a little splash in the puddles. Just getting dirty, wet, muddy, that's fine.
I like that. I like when you have like a different sides to you. You know, you're not just only like into pageant, you also have other adventurous stuff. If someone asks you like, what should you be the next Miss International, which is the next question. I'm not happy for that question, but if you have like that type of question, you should say like whatever you just said, because I think that definitely makes you stand out. What are you most looking forward to during your journey to Miss International UK?
There is a lot of incredible stuff. So the director, Holly, has organised this. So she runs obviously the Pageant Girl, which is then obviously the competition Miss International. She is absolutely incredible. She has organised Miss International and she has made it the best girly weekend that you could ever hope for. So I'm so excited to obviously meet my sister, who I've been obviously speaking to for a year and a half. Right. But I'm looking forward to obviously the spa day. I'm having a coach with the current Miss International, who is Harriet Lane. She's also a very, very close friend of mine. So I'll be coaching with her the night before, preparing, and I can't wait to sit down, have a nice, calm chat with them and have fun.
If you're good friends with the reigning Miss International UK, I believe she was 4th runner-up, right? In top 5?
Correct. In Japan, yes. Yeah.
So I'm like, if you are friends with her, you should definitely ask her really good advice, given the national pageant, and also place really high in Miss International.
So helpful. I am eternally grateful for her help. She obviously now has her own business, The Crown Coach, where she does pageantry coaching, and she is amazing. She's been a huge help for me.
How will you promote your hometown to the international viewers? Because people who follow my page are not really British. So how will you promote Essex to the international viewers?
Unfortunately, we get the whole stereotype of a Essex girl. That's what they call us down here. And they think that an Essex girl is a crazy woman. So in the dictionary, okay, the definition of myself, an Essex girl, is a girl that is blonde who sleeps around and just is willing to have sex with everyone. That is the definition in the dictionary. So last year in the summer, I actually used my title, Miss International, to break the stereotype of an Essex girl and prove them, no, we are not a blonde bimbo. We do not sleep around and we are proud of who we are. And we actually work very hard as a women's community. So I actually felt like we needed to then break the stereotype and take that out of the dictionary. So I actually campaigned, spoke up, and in last year, December 2020, the definition of an Essex girl got changed to now something a lot more formal, saying that obviously Essex girls are absolutely lovely. And they took the whole definition of oh, it's just a woman that sleeps around and is dumb and is a blonde bimbo. So I'm so proud to say that obviously I've changed the Essex girl definition in the dictionary. So that is something that I'm very proud of as a Essex woman.
That is incredible. No, because, like you said, unfortunately, UK, there's a bad reputation, especially if you're from Essex. People kind of, I don't want to say look down on people from Essex, but it's just not a really good stereotype. So I'm really happy that you changed that in dictionary. Like that's a huge accomplishment.
I was so proud.
Dictionary. What else is Essex known for? So let's say like a foreigner who has never visited Essex, how will you promote your hometown?
Very, very bubbly, positive town. We are right next to London, but we have so many different activities going all the time. People are always like, oh my God, how do you fit everything in there? There's always something going on in Essex. If someone came to me and was like, I've never been to Essex, what is it like? I'd say, honestly, book a year off, because you're going to be here doing so many different events. It's an amazing place and you can never get bored in Essex. There's always stuff to do. It's brilliant.
Mayor or the government of Essex should put you as a brand ambassador, because you're doing such an amazing job.
I'm going to come off this interview and go and email him after and say that as an Essex woman, I feel like I should come and represent. That would be brilliant. What an honour.
So what is the most special dish or food from your hometown, Essex?
Tea and scones. We normally go for a tea and scones. If everyone's popping out and we go for a lunch or a brunch.
Are you ready? It's a heavy one. It's the most important question. Why should you be the next Miss International UK?
Because I'm unique. I break the whole stereotype of pageantry, the whole stigma, the whole look of, the tattoo, the big blonde hair. People look at me and think, oh, you've got no grade, you've got nothing, when really, actually, I'm a spinal cord specialist. I feel like people will look at me and see me as a role model. And that's what I love. I feel like I can break people's stigma of a pageantry. I can show them the hard work and the dedication that goes into pageantry. So I feel like I would be an excellent role model as a Miss International United Kingdom and represent the UK in a positive way for all the hard work that I've also done. And I've got so much planned. If obviously I win the title, I have so much planned. I've already planned my dress for Japan, even though I have no clue whether I'm going or not. I've planned it all already.
Very well prepared. Like, you thought November is still a while, like what, 5 months, right? 5-6 months from now, and you already got the dress for Japan.
I know the design. I know everything that I want. It's all planned out. I'm just hoping it all plans well. It goes ahead.
Fingers crossed, and I hope for that too. I had such a good time talking. People watching this interview or this video, where can our viewers find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram. It is Daniella.Brant. And then obviously I'm on Facebook, Danny Brant. Anywhere else you want to find me. My dog's on TikTok. He's called Champion Doberman. You can check him out. So there's a lot going on.
Do you have any last minute message to your followers, your well-wishers? Please say now.
A huge thank you to everyone who supports me. Obviously, my mum is absolutely amazing. The work that she has done to support me, taking the dog for walks so I can do interviews and do charity work has been amazing. Obviously, Harriet Lane, the current Miss International, has been amazing. Obviously, doing a lot of pageant coaching with me, understanding the real world of pageantry. I want to thank you for your time. It's been absolutely amazing talking to you. And just thank you to everyone who's there behind me, supporting me, watching all my hard work, and obviously spreading the word about pageantry, breaking that stereotype and turning everything into a positive.
Yes, I'm saying that I'm going to end this video, and you have to promise me, Daniella, once you win the crown, the national pageant of Miss International UK, we have to do a part 2 of this interview. You have to promise me on this video.
I am so down for that. 100%, I promise. Wish me luck for Miss International. I'm going to come back in July with that crown on my head.
The crown and a sash, new sash, which says Miss International UK. And we have to do a part 2 of this interview. That's such a great time talking to you. I hope you have a wonderful day.